Roblox just did something amazing. Rolls is fully broken right now. Rolls might have ruined the hunt event and more crazy news today. So if you're new, please subscribe to eventually reach 400,000 subs. Anything helps. Thank you, and let's get into it. And firstly, let's start with Rolls being fully broken right now. And for some reason yesterday, so much aspects of Roblox just fully broke, and a lot of stuff was being broken and shutting down. Speaking of which, firstly, yesterday the entire dev forum of Roblox was shut down. If you went to it, it would say access denied, and you couldn't access it at all. And it was completely broken and fully down for a while. I think it's down for like a few hours, but eventually came back. But it was fully broken, but it doesn't end here. Because not only that, but apparently the chat filter was also just being super broken, and the chat in general was being broken for a lot of people, to the point where Rose literally said and was giving an error saying that the chat filter is broken. And for some reason yesterday, it seems like for a majority of people, the chat was just not working at all. It was completely broken. And it doesn't end here either, because there's more problems yesterday. A lot of people are also getting errors and stuff when they try to buy stuff in games. And I think even like games are down for a little bit, or just like the website was being very glitchy for a little bit. And then on top of all that, PlayStation and Xbox was also completely down yesterday. And I think some people were even saying mobile was broken and the PC was broken a little bit. So in general yesterday, Rolls was fully broken for some reason, and every aspect was breaking. The dev forum went fully down, the chat started breaking, people couldn't buy stuff in games and they kept getting errors, people's games didn't work in general and a lot of people couldn't play, and it was a whole mess yesterday. It was pretty crazy, and I feel like it was the most broken we've seen Rolls in a while. But with that, let's get into our next story. Rolls might have ruined the hunt event. So if you guys aren't aware, the Rolls hunt event this year isn't going to involve eggs most likely. We'll talk more about that later, but there's been a bunch of items getting leaked. And the items are also confirmed, but we'll talk more about that later. But let's kind of talk about why people think the hunt got ruined. And also to this tweet here, someone saying, are these Arthur accessories because I cannot get them to fit on normal avatars? And as we can see here, a lot of the items that are leaked don't actually fit on regular avatars. They seem to only fit on Arthur avatars, which if that is true, that's pretty insane because that ruins the entire event. Because no one obviously wants to use Arthur, and it makes all the accessories useless. Now to be fair, it's not confirmed that it's for Arthur. You know, Lucas thought of saying that it could just be him not being able to properly put it on. But as we can see, it doesn't look like any way it will fit. Maybe when it releases properly, it will be like a different version, but it's not looking too good right now. And a lot of people are freaking out saying that the whole event's ruined if this is true. But with that being said, like I mentioned, a lot of stuff is confirmed, and that's because Roblox actually put out a new tweet. The dude was saying, 1 week away from 2 weeks of fun, and then provide another trailer video kind of teasing everything. But this video is a bit different, because in the video they actually show off a bunch of items, a lot of which we've already seen leaked. And this is why I'm saying that number one, it's kind of confirmed not to be an egg hunt because they didn't show any eggs and they confirmed the items. And then number two, like I mentioned, this confirms that those leaks of items that we're getting are true because, I mean, Rose already showed them off. I think at this point it's kind of confirmed not to be an egg hunt, although we still never know. Because as I mentioned like a million times, there's been so much factors that swing, you know, both directions. A lot of leaks point to it being an egg hunt, and a lot of leaks point to it not being an egg hunt. It's still very confusing, but I think this kind of confirms that potentially it might not be. And with that, we did get some more interesting leaks, like this one here. Is Mega Hunt enabled? Disable Mega Hunt. Which is from Julian Roblox, looks into the Roblox code, and it's in the Roblox code. And he followed up just saying that it's probably just a toggle for like the hunt sort and for games and stuff, which is pretty interesting and pretty weird because why would they call it the Mega Hunt? Like I feel like that's like a very random thing to call it. Very interesting from Roblox there, but we don't know much beyond that. But also with that being said, we got another badge here from the game Project Smash, and it seems to be the first confirmed game a lot of people are saying for the hunt, because in the description it says this badge is earned by completing the Project Smash quest in the hunt first edition. Now it could be the developers trolling, we never know, but a lot of people are saying this is the official, you know, first badge, and as we can see, it has like the logo and everything. And a lot of people are saying that it looks like an egg, but I don't know. To me, it does kind of look like an egg, but at the same time, it could not be. I don't really know. And also, to be fair, this like badge could just be them trolling, but it looks pretty official. And it looks like the first official game, but nothing's confirmed. In general, some more pretty crazy leaks and stuff, and I feel like the further we go on, the less it looks like it's going to be an egg hunt. But we never know. And hopefully that whole Arthur thing is fake, because if that's true, that literally ruined the entire event. But anyways, that being said, let's get our next story of Roblox and Discord finally collabing. Blogs News Studio saying, soon you'll be able to connect your Rolls profile to your Discord account. And as we can see here, you can finally link your Rolls account and your Discord account, which is pretty good. A lot of people wanted this for so long, and it's like a really useful thing. But also with that being said, as I'm sure you guys are aware, Roblox owns their own Discord clone called Gilded. It's like a company they bought and own. And that's kind of been the reason why they probably haven't collabed with Discord, because they've been trying to, you know, be like a Discord competitor. And a lot of people are saying that maybe it flopped and it kind of failed on Gilded, which is why they just resulted to putting it on Discord now. But I mean, in general, I mean, Gilded wasn't even that popular. I feel like most people just saw it as a Discord clone, so many people didn't even use it. People literally only used it for like Roblox because they would announce stuff in that. But in general, besides that, this is pretty good. And it's coming soon, so it's not out just yet, but it'll be out eventually. And with that being said, let's get our next story of this Rolls item still scamming people. So as I'm sure you guys are aware, a few days ago, Roblox released a golden clockwork headphones, and in order to get them, you actually have to buy the $100 or $200 like Robux variant, which is pretty crazy. But besides that, for some reason, the item actually scammed so much people, and majority of people didn't even receive the item. It was pretty crazy. And after the situation, to be fair, Roblox employees and admins did speak out saying that they should get the item soon eventually. And a lot of people thought that because of that the situation was fixed. But if you look it up now, people are still getting scammed by this, even if they buy it right now, which is pretty crazy because it's been a few days now. And people are still getting scammed by this item, and a lot of people just aren't receiving it, which is pretty crazy. Now, to be fair, like I mentioned, they should receive it soon or eventually, but it's kind of crazy how people are still getting scammed by it, and people are obviously freaking out because a lot of people don't know that the item will get to them eventually, and they spend hundreds of dollars just to get nothing, which is pretty crazy. So in general right now, I feel like if you want to buy these items, you should probably wait a little bit because it looks like it's still scamming people. But also with that being said, they did say the item is limited, only limited time. So maybe it's just better to get scammed, I guess, and wait. I don't really know, it's pretty crazy what's going on with that. But anyways, with that being said, in our next story of Roblox doing something amazing and a bunch of good stuff they did recently. So over the past few days, the official Rolls account and David Luki account has been responding to people, literally telling them that they're trying to fix issues and also future Rolls updates. It's pretty crazy. And Rolls have been doing a lot of good stuff recently. So firstly, Rolls did this, where someone tweeted out saying, "Take this with a grain of salt. It looks like Rolls might be trying to fix the scaling on the Coreboss Deathwalker and possibly make it R6 friendly. We'll have to wait and see." To which Rolls responded saying that they're literally working on it and confirmed that they're trying to fix it. And now they did fix the package and it works properly for R6 avatars and stuff, which is pretty crazy. Number one, they interact with the community confirming that they're updating something and working on it because people have been complaining for so long. And then they actually fixed the issue, which is insane, and it doesn't end here, because Janel here, a popular developer, tweeted out saying, "Rules need to think about bringing the accelerator program back. I think removing the program was a massive blow to up-and-coming developers and cultivating a skill set." And once again, David Blake responded just saying that it's nothing confirmed, but they're going to consider, and they have no plans in the future, which is pretty crazy, because for the past few years, we've been in the dark with so much Rolls issues, and they almost never speak out about anything. But now, as we can see, if there's an issue on Roblox, Rolls is responding saying they're going to try fixing it, and they do fix it. And also with that being said, just in general, Rolls problems and stuff that they removed that people want an answer for, Rolls is giving people an answer, just being straight up honest with them, saying that they're going to consider it, but they have no plans, which is really good. We haven't seen this level of communication in Roblox for years, and it's very good for the players, because they're actually changing stuff. Rolls could respond and not do anything about it, but it's good that they're responding and also fixing the issues as well. And to the end here as well, David Luki has also been tweeting out, just saying some more community-oriented stuff, and they also have this event thing where they're gonna fly out a crater for dinner or something like that. It's pretty crazy. But once again, as we can see, interacting with the community and events and stuff like that, which is very good. And it doesn't end here as well. I mean, Rolls have been doing a bunch of good stuff this year, namely the icon obviously. But another big update that I talked about in my last video just briefly, which I feel like a lot of people overlooked, is that Rolls actually announced that they're going to no longer go forward with the update that makes items all limited. If you guys remember at RDC last year, they said that they want to make every item limited, which everyone thought was the stupidest idea. But Rolls followed up this year saying that they kind of realized that people hated the update and they're not going to do it anymore, which is very good. Over these past few weeks, we've seen Rolls do a massive shift. They've gone from a company who never communicates with their players anymore and just a fully corporate, just boring company, to a company who does the complete opposite. They've been interacting with their players like crazy, giving the information about updates and actually updating and changing stuff if people are angry. And it's very good because, like I mentioned, they haven't done this type of communication in years, so it's very good to see. And with that being said, if you enjoyed this video to find out why everyone's angry at Rolls right now, and see you in the next one.